Okay, on the Strewth ferry. So basically, you know how like in normal teeth, there's like the tooth fairy? Well, I do all the animals. So for the next 5 minutes or so, give me an animal and I'll tell you how I get its teeth.
Panda. Panda.
So panda was a bit panda. Very subdued animals, they are. You can just go up and get them. Just chill out. They don't even notice. It's great. Very
Wild pandas.
A wild panda? Oh, right. Yeah, no, they're dangerous. I thought you meant the zoo ones. Wild ones, you gotta form a lasso out of whatever's around you. Probably
Mine.
a mine? Yep. Sure. What you gotta do is form a lasso out of mines. Try and throw it ahead of the panda so that as it's running away from you at great speed, as we know that they move in the wild, it steps on the mine, all its teeth come out and ka-ching. Hedgehog was the other one. Hedgehogs are quite actually, they're quite different. What you got to do is you got to tackle them like a rugby ball. Wear gloves though, learn that the first time. You get one up on Strewth ferry. No more chances. Any other animals?
Piranha.
Piranha! Oh my, their teeth are great. I almost forgot how to do my own accent. Piranha, what you're going to do is find yourself a human toe, stick that on a hook, and then so you fish with that for a bit, right? And it takes it and it eats it, and then smart piranhas, so they don't actually get the hook; they swim away. And then what you do now that they've got your trust. So you get like a ceramic, not a permitted heckle. Get yourself a ceramic human toe. Get that in. They're like, oh, the first toe was good. Oh, break his tooth. Cha-ching.
Mole.
Oh, mole was it? Mole, like a hedgehog, don't need gloves. Giraffe. You need a ladder. Get yourself a ladder. Do you know what? It helps to get a friend to steady the ladder because occupational safety does not stop in the human realm. So get yourself a friend to hold the ladder. You go up, and then giraffes, as we all know, are very distracted by tie-dye. So hold up a tie-dye over here, and didn't even notice. Get yourself a couple. Won't even know. He's as happy as Larry. You can usually find them at Toys R Us. It's been tough since they closed down. At least their teeth are easy to get. Because they can't afford brushes anymore. They don't have the jobs. Yeah, those giraffes that are like in the alleyways, they're just still trying to sell toys, but they're not good. Long trench coats.
Cow.
What's that one?
Cow.
Cow. They're good. What are you going to do with a cow? Give them some of that cheese. They laugh a lot when you give them shit. Oh, they're laughing. Bam! Double cheese. Ka-ching. It's a new catchphrase I've decided just now. Any others?
A worm.
A worm! Trick question. No teeth.
Duck.
Oh! Does the duck have some false teeth? In that case, what you're going to do is get some ceramic bread. Any others? Badger. Oh, the angry boys of the north. Oh, big old scary pillows. Those boys. Badger. What you got to do with a badger is you got to try and get lucid. You got to try and feed it some meat that's gone rancid and fermented. So I think meat ferments, and it's basically like beer for badgers. And then once they feast on the fermented beef or whatever meat you choose, they get quite drunk and then quite open to any suggestions. You can just ask them at that stage. You're like, you should give me a tooth, and they're like, that's a good idea. Ka-ching. I've got time for like, what, two more?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Echidna.
Penguin. Well, they don't fly, so you just run after them. They're quite slow, actually. Of all of the animals, penguin's the easiest. We count the serrations on the beak for the penguin teeth. So actually, what we're going to do is get a nail file. File off the serrations. Well, all of them. This isn't a question, it's an animal or nothing.
Not a permitted heckle.
Bats.
By a claim for tonight, there are over 900 species.
That's what you got to do is they've got the sound thing that they do, radio sound, whatever it is. Sonar. Yeah, I was getting there. Some people aren't as clever as me. Needed the explanation of what it is. Sonar, as we all know, is the radio thing. So with sonar, what you do with bats is clap really loud, they freak out. Fly everywhere. And then if you just hold your fingers out, the mouth might go into them. What? Shark. Oh, shark. Oh, money bugs in the sea. Just have a shark, you are mate. Ching. Just keep coming out. It's great. Yeah, there's a lot of different fairies people don't know about. Like there's a puke fairy. That's the one is puke fairy is the one where at night it goes into your bathroom and sprinkles little pubes in the pug. Puke fairy's big. That's good. You can leave some money up for it. That's what it is. And then you got the poo fairy. Poo fairy is poo fairy. You take your own poo and put it under a pillow. You have 100 pounds in the morning. You shouldn't do that because they got arrested. They won't do it anymore. Not for that, just for tax evasion. Right, I gotta go and wrestle a lamb. What a weak animal to end on. The alpha in this room. Good night. I'll be the Strewth fairy. Take care.